Hold on a second. I got Enrique yelling at the top of his lungs. This should be a fun show to get through. Guys, I took a shit on an airplane the other day. Okay? I have a rule in my life, and it goes a little something like this. I don't shit once I leave the house. All right? I don't do that to the general public, and I won't do it to myself. I did a two-day trip to Las Vegas. Okay? And do I have to tell you that I shoveled everything I possibly could down my yap? And it all came to a head as I'm boarding an airplane. I said, oh my God, you ever get that? I call it the pre-shit sweats. I had the shit so bad I started sweating. I said, oh my God, and we're getting on an airplane right now? I said, it's all right. I can hold it. It's a 5-hour flight, 5.5 hours. I said, I can hold it. I've done worse. I sat down in the chair. I said, what am I doing to myself? I said, am I really going to take an entire flight holding in a shit? I'm sick and tired. I don't even want to be alive anymore. Why do I even care? So we get up in the air. We're at altitude. And I say to the stewardess, which is a guy, okay, who's absolutely gay. Not that that's a problem. I could tell by the haircut. And I said to him, I said, hey, listen, can I go to the bathroom now? He goes, oh, I don't know. And he walks away. Like, you don't know. What do you go find out? How about that one on for size? Then I saw another guy go to the bathroom, and I said, all right, when that guy comes out, I'm going to go in. And as soon as the door opened, another guy went to go in the bathroom. And I was like, all right, when he comes out, I'll go in. As soon as the door opened, another guy I said, I don't know what to do here. Anyhow, I get in the bathroom, and I got news for you. You can't even turn around in an airplane bathroom. I don't know about you. I couldn't turn around. And I'm not a big guy. I'm tall, but I couldn't turn around. I was like, oh, okay, turn around this way. And I drop trowel, and I go to sit down, and I was expecting like a normal height toilet seat. And I didn't realize this one was about 5 feet lower. So where I expected the toilet seat to be, I let gravity take over, and then I fell like another 3 feet and went crashing down onto the bowl. And my vertebrae smashed into each other like boxcars. And the toilet bowl shifted. I lied to you not. It shifted. I said, oh my God, I broke the toilet. And I don't know about you, but this is not like a toilet designed by John J. Crapper. This is not your traditional toilet. I think they use atmospheric like pressures. Like in the tube, when you're in the tube, don't they have to like pressurize the tube? I think they use the low pressure from the outside air to force the shit out. So you got an atmospheric tube hooked up to the fucking toilet. So I'm like, I heard the fucking toilet crack when I sat down. I said, oh my God, what is this thing going to do? Suck out my colon? I was petrified. Anyway, I sit down on the seat and I'm like, all right. I go to do the traditional, like, tuck my dick between my legs. And there's no room. The toilet seat is right there. Number one, it's like I'm on a squatty potty. My legs are up in the air. I'm like a giant spider on this thing. And I'm like, I go to tuck it down, and the wall of the toilet is like right where my balls are. So I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. So I got my little walnut shell poking up, and I swear to Christ, I forgot to lock the door. Somebody open up the door. My hand to God, on my son. And I got a little rash going on the end of my dick, so it's getting better, but I've been using ointment. So the head of my dick is shiny and red. Kind of like Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. This guy opens up the door, he looks at me, I'm like, And I said sorry. I was really sorry. I owe that man a big apology. I'm very sorry. He had to see like hairy red hairs on my thighs and this big shiny, not big, but shiny beacon between my legs. It was like a lighthouse on like an N-scale train set. And that's it. I dropped a deuce. I mean, this is the type that they write about in the Encyclopedia Britannica. And let's face it, we're in an aluminum tube, okay? And there wasn't any Glade around or Febreze. So I said, you know what? To hell with it. My seat was so far away from the bathroom, I ran from there. And I sat down in my seat and I watched a golf game. Something about golf is calling me. I don't know what it is. When we went to Vegas, we stayed at this hotel that overlooked a golf course. And all I could do was stare out the window and say, my God, look at how beautiful. I want to play some golf. I'm like, how hard is it? How hard could it be? I played Mario Golf. It's like, one wood, whack. I don't know, a 9-iron, whack. And then we put it in. This is the whole game, guys. Every golfer out there has made golf way too impossible. If you look at a golf course from a high-rise building, it all comes into focus. You don't need fancy clubs. You get the rentals. All that is just nonsense. Can I have coffee, please? So I'm like obsessed with this idea of playing golf now. And I'm not exactly, a golf guy. Like, I like Motorhead, I like working on cars. Sports were never my thing. But golf is like, I feel like I can get into it. So on the plane ride home, listen, on the plane ride there, I watched E.T. Okay, I had a person sitting on this side of me, and I wasn't sitting next to my wife, which I don't have a problem with. My uncle paid for the flight. Okay, he paid for the flight, the hotel. My uncle, the guy is like made out of gold, salt of the earth guy. Paid for the whole vacation, and just a really special person. And he's like, we had a problem with the seats on the plane. I couldn't get you to sit next to your wife. And I was like, what's the problem? Pardon me while I throw these 2 handfuls of confetti in the air. And I'm like, my wife's, I'm like, this is terrible. I mean, this is, what are we going to do? Love you, honey. I'll be sitting back here. Miss you. I mean, hallelujah! I sit down. This one's watching like CSI or something something important. This guy's over here watching something over here. Something like the news or something. You can watch the news on the plane, by the way. I put on ET, and I got news for you. I got a half hour into it. I was sobbing. I was literally crying. I had tears streaming out of my eyes. And I'm looking over this way, like this girl's looking at me. I'm sitting next to this girl. She's looking at me. She sees like tears rolling out of my eyes. Then she looks at the screen and she sees E.T. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a 5-year-old trapped in a 50-year-old's body, okay? What do you want from me? Now, you know why I got so emotional? The first time I saw E.T. was in the drive-in movie theater with my parents. And it was terrifying. Okay, the idea of like the government breaking into you. Number one, this fucking alien. I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? I was 6 years old when I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? For crying out loud. And then the government comes busting into your house. Then the little boy is dying. I said, I don't know what's going on. I want to go home. And boy, oh boy, you think about E.T., and I'm watching it now, and it really put Reese's Pieces on the map. Remember that? Remember how crazy people went for Reese's Pieces after E.T.? What a fucking movie. So the very next time I saw E.T. was when my son was 6 years old. I said, well, let me sit him down and torture him like my parents tortured me. And he loved it. And I just got emotional because we were on a trip without my son, and I was watching, E.T., and, I was thinking about my son and whatnot. And I was just watching and thinking to myself, what a fantastic movie this is. It really is a fantastic movie. Like, I never really appreciated the movie until, like, this time that I watched it. And it just gives you that sensation. It was so much nostalgia and thinking of my son and just thinking about me riding BMX bikes, because a lot of the movie involved, like, young people riding BMX bikes, something that doesn't happen anymore. We used to go out, we were like bike gangs. We had bike gangs growing up. We all had the same shirts on. Yeah, that type of thing. You had to have the checkerboard padding on your BMX bike. Or you were a fucking homo, let's face it. But that's using vocabulary from the 80s. That's what you would have said as a kid. I'm sorry. That's just the way it was. Anyhow. Then I started watching Batman, the original Batman I shouldn't say the original, but, the Tim Burton Batman with Michael Keaton, which pisses me off. The first time I saw Batman, remember what a big movie this was? I was in, 9th grade. And I remember kids started talking about Batman, and I was in Miss Rivera's class, who was like the Spanish teacher. And she was a fucking nut job. And she always accused me of talking during class, and I was never talking. And my mother was a teacher's aide in the school, and she used to say, Jesse Burns, I don't have to go far to talk to your mother. I'm like, I'm not even doing anything, you fucking psycho bitch. She'd think I was talking. I'm not talking. I had nobody to talk to. I didn't have any friends. I think she sent me down to the office one time for talking. I wasn't talking. Anyhow. So I'm watching Batman, and yeah, I remember when that Batman came out, and we all found out Michael Keaton was Batman, and we're like, what? This guy? He just wasn't Batman-y. You couldn't get Arnold Schwarzenegger? What the fuck is going on here? What, was Sly on vacation or something? In the 80s, you had an action movie. It was like Schwarzenegger and Sly. Who else did you have? Couldn't get Val Kilmer in that fucking costume? Anyhow. I'm watching Batman. I'm rolling in and out of sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. Every time I sleep, my mouth is hanging wide open. So they have these things on the seats that you can pull open. They're like wings, and you can like lean your head on it. I fall asleep. I wake up. My mouth is open like this. And I'm breathing on this poor girl next to me. And I had 2 cups of coffee on the plane. I can't even imagine what my breath smelled like. You know how you get dehydrated on a plane? They got the air conditioner blasting. They're feeding you 1 cup of coffee after another. You're eating like these, what are those fucking crackers they give you? Those biscuits. I'm eating those biscuits. My mouth is dry. It's just like sugar mouth. And you know how that breath, the candida comes up from your stomach? And I was just shooting paralyzing breath all over. And I wake up and my yap is hanging open. I said, oh, this poor girl. I got to issue some apologies. Anybody on flight 305 going from Vegas to New York and from New York to Vegas, Delta? I want to issue a formal apology to all the passengers on the plane. All right, number 1, for the log and dump I took in the toilet. And for my breath. Yeah, that's about it. And then, of course, my pet peeve is when the fucking plane lands and everybody starts clapping. All right, I've talked about this before, but this shit's got to stop. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is doing this? Number one, they clap as soon as the rear tires touch the ground. I'm like, we're not out of this yet. You don't even know if the front landing gear exists. It might have fell off during the flight. Maybe it blew a hydraulic hose. We haven't even released it yet. And when it goes nose down, it just starts spraying sparks everywhere. And then this bitch ignites. All right? And then we're all in here like it's Kenny Rogers Roasters. People fucking clapping. And then everybody's got to stand up. Like the plane is still taxiing. Everybody's standing up. And they're looking, if you're not standing up and you're next to them, they're looking at you like, get up, get up. And like, no, I don't stand up until the aisle right here is clear for me to get up and walk off the plane. You understand? I'm watching golf. That's the other thing. On the way home, I'm like, what am I going to watch? I just watched Batman. I watched E.T. I started watching Indiana Jones. I'm like, how many fucking times? I can't do it anymore. There were no other good movies. Trust me, there were no other good movies. I can't watch any movies past like 1994. Sorry. Can't do it. Unless you hit me with Interstellar, I can't do it. So I go to the live TV, right? They have an option for live TV. I go to that. They have a golf game on. So I turn it on. I have never been so thoroughly... God is calling me to golf. Okay? It's ordained by God. I can't argue with it. I was riveted by this golf game. And this is like the first golf game I've ever watched in its entirety. And it was fantastic. The drama. I mean, listen, golf, a guy can play like up to the 15th hole and be like knocking it out of the park ahead of everybody. And all of a sudden, a couple of bad swings and he's fucked. He's down in like 8th place. And vice versa. A guy could be playing kind of like shit the first 9 holes and then bring it back to win the whole thing. So this constant shifting of standings was very, very interesting. And not to mention the type of pressure, this is the thing that you don't understand as a young person. As an old person, you start to understand stress and pressure and whatnot. And the last few holes, if you're doing well, is fucking hair-raising. As you say, all right, there was a young guy. He was like, I think he was like 15, 16 years old. Youngest kid in on the PGA Tour. Now, I understand he still has testosterone, so they don't feel pressure. It's like, I could lose this game and I, get a blowjob tonight because my dick still works. Or I got my whole life ahead of me to do whatever I want to do. But if you're like a journeyman, like, in your late 40s and, you really don't know what's going on with your life, you're passionate about golf, so you went for it. You left everything else behind and you went and you pursued your dream at golf and you're kind of making it, but you're not there yet. This is where the real pressure comes in and the real stress. And here you are on the 18th hole and this is your chance to win, make a name for yourself, fulfill a dream, become successful, wear the jacket. Did they give you the fucking green jacket or whatever when you win? So here you are and you're sitting there with that putter and it must be like, and the crowd is watching and it goes silent. It's got to be hair-raising. That's why to hit that putt must be so incredible. And as you sit there and you watch this, it's that kind of drama that plays out in your head. Very, very interesting. That's why I'd like to play golf, because I would get so high and so drunk. I mean, fuck them all, big and small. And I got news for you. Landing in the bunker, you think landing in the sand pit would be like a real big deal, like, oh, you fucked. These guys hit the shit out of that ball coming out. I don't even think they care if they land in the sand anymore. It might actually be a benefit around the greens. And it's funny, every time I watch golf, I think of that Neo Geo game, Neo Turf Masters. And God almighty, are we going to play some golf games today? I'm sorry, that would be a great theme for the show. But when you play Neo Turf Masters, which is the greatest golf game of all time on the Neo Geo, and you hit the ball on the green, the girl goes, on the green! Oh, man, I fucking love it. I love golf games, by the way. Me and Phil, we went through a stint of playing golf games, and I really enjoyed that. And this was like Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo days. Remember Pebble Beach Golf on Super Nintendo? You're like, wow, look at the graphics. Graphics are unbelievable. And Sega Genesis came out with all those PGA Tour games, with and there were all these different options to see the you could see the course in like a topographical map. It was all three-dimensional. Like, golf games are pretty fucking cool back then. I don't know if any of you got into golf games as kids, but I did. I did for a good while, too. And some golf games are really good, and some games are really shitty. That's the thing about TurboGrafx. They didn't really have a good golf game. So yeah, my wife won $1,000 on a slot machine. First time she ever played a slot machine. First time she ever pressed the button on a slot machine. She won $1,000. I thought that was so fucking cool. I was so happy for her. This was my wife's first time coming to Vegas. I've gone to Vegas a few times, but it was my wife's first time. So for her to have that experience, I was real psyched for her. It was pretty cool. And then I wound up winning like $1,400 playing 3-card poker. It's a game my uncle likes to play. And to be honest with you, I didn't really know what I was doing. My uncle was helping me out, but I wound up getting this 3 of a kind, which paid out like 60 to 1 or something like that. And we were getting ready to go see the Eagles at the Sphere, which was an unbelievable show, by the way. And we were running late. So it was like, all right, this is last game. It was like the last game that we played before we had to get ready to go to the show. We were going to be late. So I put down an extra amount on the bet. And then I wound up pulling up this 3 of a kind, and it was like I won $1,400. And I was like, well, I didn't even know what happened. They're like, you won. I was like, I won? I didn't know how to play. I kind of knew how to play, but I didn't really know. I was just kind of like going with it, And I was like, I won. You know how good it feels to win some money, when you're on vacation? Like, my wife won some money, I won some money. You know how good that feels? Oh my God. It was like that made the trip. Yeah, so 2 shows at the Sphere in Las Vegas. What an incredible venue. Saw the Wizard of Oz, which was amazing. It was fucking amazing. The Wizard of Oz is another movie that's just like, if you're an American kid, all right, I guess you got to be like at least 35 or older. They pounded the Wizard of Oz into your psyche as a kid. Because they would play it. You remember they would play it? For us, it was every Thanksgiving. They would play Wizard of Oz. Thanksgiving, they would cram it down your throats any chance they had. And if you think about it, Wizard of Oz was such an awesome movie. I think it was the first time they actually had color in a movie. And the way it was introduced with like a door opening up. Can you imagine what that must have been like in the movie theater at the time? And the fucking goddamn movie holds up today. And to see it in the Sphere was like, I highly recommend anybody go down to the Sphere to see a show. It's fucking unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. It's amazing what gambling pays for. Like when you go to Vegas and you just see the excess and the little things like the marble floors with the brass, inlays and the flowers everywhere and the water fountains what, to get a drink? No, like fountains and huge buildings. And Vegas is a very interesting place. And it's right in the middle of the desert, like nestled in these mountains, and it's gorgeous. It's like 90 degrees there, but a dry heat. It's like 98 the first day we were there, record-breaking weather for the year. And I was sweating my balls off. You're telling me about dry heat? Yeah, the air is dry. My balls and my asshole are dripping. I had the worst case of swamp ass. I got swamp ass. I don't really get swamp ass. Not even here with our humidity. Over there, it was dripping from the a-hole. Any other questions? Guys, how far are we in here? Huh? I can't see anymore. That's another delightful thing about getting old. I really can't see shit. 28 minutes. Yeah. There you go. And then we went to Cirque du Soleil. It was the trip was unbelievable because it was like 2 days. But it was like bang, 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 like show, gambling show, food, and like bang, we're out. So we went to this Cirque du Soleil show, but it was like Michael Jackson themed. And we had tickets like right in the front row. My uncle does it big time. Do I got to tell you? He does it big time. And right away, these actors come out and they're like horsing around in the front row. And I'm like, oh no, I hope they don't want any crowd participation. This is where I break out in hives. I said, oh, please don't. I wish I could wear a shirt that says, I don't participate in crowd participation. Just so they know. I'm like, I'm getting the willies. I'm like, I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm dead inside. There's no more joy. I try to smile, and it hurts. So when I see crowd participation, I'm like, oh my God. I start sweating. And I said, oh God, please don't ask for anything. I don't want to go up on stage. I don't want to do a little dance. I just want to, I got to invent a paint like that you paint yourself so you're invisible. And then you could sit there, nobody could see you. And like people will be trying to sit down in your chair, but they'll sit on you. They'll be like, whoa, whoa. And be like, oh no, I got invisible paint on. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry, the seat's taken. I don't want to participate. All right? Yeah, get me some invisible paint. I'll be happy. Walking around in public. I don't know. I found out real quick that I'm out of style. I'm out of fashion. I see everybody walking around with these like these wide leg jeans on. These are like Genko jeans. I can't do it anymore. Sorry. I'm out. I did it in the 90s. I'm not doing it again. I'm not wearing Genko jeans, okay? I don't have to put my skateboard in my back pocket. It's not happening. I see it now. If you're not wearing these wide leg jeans, you're not in fashion. All right, fine. I'm not in fashion. I'll walk around like Joey Ramone the rest of my life with tight jeans on. Everybody's telling me you can't wear tight jeans anymore. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sideways. How about that? I'm not going to be a 50-year-old guy in wide leg jeans. It's just not happening. Yeah, then we saw the Eagles at the Sphere. Let me tell you something. David Lee Roth, he went down the shitter. Axl Rose went down the shitter. Vince Neil went down the shitter. Like, these are awful. Like, you ever hear him sing? You got to hear the Eagles. They sound absolutely amazing. I've seen them before. Okay, but seeing them at the Sphere was a different experience altogether. Am I the biggest Eagles fan? No, but they're amazing. They're amazing. I mean, number one, you're not gonna hear a one dull song. Like, this is the type of concert. I forgot how long it was. I think it was like 2.5 hours. Okay, and you can't get up to go to the bathroom. There's one song that they did that you might be able to go, Age of Innocence. Is that the name of it? I'm not sure. But the Eagles, they're amazing. I respect them. I deeply respect them for the body of work that they put out and how they perform now. And the show was absolutely amazing. It really was. They opened with Hotel California. I just want you to imagine it. It's like they shot their load right out of the gate and still put on a show that like blew you away right to the very end. So I want you to imagine that for a second. My favorite Eagles song of all time is Take It to the Limit. Come on. Take it to the limit one more time. Da, 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 da. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time. Yeah, man. Don Henley sounded amazing. Fucking amazing. You know what the crazy thing about the Eagles is? There's so much fucking talent up on that stage. It's like every artist could be a solo artist. And they were. And they were. You know what I was disappointed? I love Dirty Laundry. I was hoping they were going to play Dirty Laundry. I don't know. They did Boys of Summer. But Dirty Laundry is one of my favorite songs of all time. Anyhow. And fucking In the City. You know, you gotta take your hat off to fucking what's his name? How come I can't think of his name? The guy that sings In the City. Come on. Joe Walsh. That guy is like, I don't even know how he's alive anymore. And he performed amazing. Like he's had a rough life. You know, he's done, but he's a performer, man. Let me tell you something. That guy's got a charisma on stage unmatched. Unmatched. He did In the City. That was fucking great, man. And it was just amazing at the Sphere. I mean, the effects and everything like that. It's just amazing. But yeah, the Eagles, man, they were sensational. Sensational. Really good. I give them a lot of credit. They don't need to hang it up. They can still work. That's for sure. And they are. I forgot how many shows they're doing at the Sphere. I want to know what their payout is. You want to talk about an audience full of boomers? Holy shit. You've never seen anything like this in your life. And not only that, most of these people are from California, let's face it. You know, they're driving over from San Diego, Los Angeles, and what. You know, we're there on it's a Friday night. Okay? So what happens on Friday? Everybody from California comes driving into Vegas to gamble and whatever, catch a show, you know, take the weekend and whatnot. So we're talking about California boomers, all right? Yeah. And I don't know what it is about Vegas. Sometimes you see the hottest blondes in Vegas. Because at the end of the day, they're California girls. There's something about California girls. I'm not into blondes. I'm not into redheads. I'm here to tell you right now. I have two sisters. They have red hair. I was like, I'm never going out with a girl with red hair. What are you, crazy? This is like being with my sisters. So I've never had that attraction, you know? And being the guy, light complexion, it's like you're attracted to the opposite. I've always liked brunettes, you know, and darker eyes and whatnot. I've always liked that. Partially, I think it's because I want to give my offspring a fighting chance in the sun. You know, I want my son to be able to go to the beach without slathering himself in sunscreen and carrying an umbrella everywhere he goes. I love this. I go to the fucking store. They got a beach umbrella. It has an SPF rating on it of 50. 50! I could get sunblock with an SPF rating of 100. And you're selling me an umbrella with an SPF of 50? It should be like an SPF of infinity. It's a fucking umbrella. Oh, this one drives me out of my mind. Oh. Anyway. But man, oh man, you see some of these blondes are knockouts. Like California, there's a reason why they wrote the song California Girls. Because you see some, you know, I imagine you go to, what is it over there? What is that town over there in California? For some reason, I imagine all the hot chicks come from this town. What's the name of the town? It's where Gwen Stefani is from. Let's face it, Gwen Stefani's hot. I always thought. What's the name of the town? Shit. I always think of this town when I think of California. Now I can't think of it anymore. Thank you, old age, again. I always said if I went to California, I'd go to this town because it seems like that's where all the hot broads are from. Anyhow, moving along. Guys, what do you want to do today, huh? All right, are we done with the bullshit? Because that's basically what's going on here. Golf. I'm all about it. Listen, I'm old enough. Yeah, I'm losing enough hair. I belong on a golf course for crying out crin. Can we play some golf games? I want to do Neo Turf Masters and I want to play some Sega Genesis Golf. Hit me!
It's picture time! Picture! Picture! It's head 1000s. Picture time!
Let's crank it up. This is what the arcade is meant to be. NASCAR. Oh yeah. We're using the German guy. Look at those forearms. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Put in the coins. All right, what are we playing? Stroke play, match? I don't know. Stroke this.
Who do you play at?
We gotta use the German guy. Look at him. He looks pissed off already.
Please select your challenging course.
Where are we playing? Germany, Japan, USA? USA, baby. Arizona? Who the fuck wants to play in Arizona? Germany! Look, it's Count Dracula's castle.
Final day. Final party start.
Look at him, he's already aggravated.
Good luck.
Don't worry about luck, buddy.
Number 1, 454 yards.
That's it? Come on, let's go. Alright, here we got what we got the wind. I'm gonna compensate for the wind just a little bit. Here we go. 100%, baby. Here we go. Hell yeah. Here we go on the fairway. We got 193 yards to go. All right, hold on a second. 193 yards. We got a tee that does 190. We got to whack this fucking thing and put a backspin on it. Oh. Fuck yeah. On the green. All right, here we go. Fuck yeah. This is the way you want it. Fast-paced golf. What a great... You hear that crowd? They're going nuts. Okay, we're 1 under. Let's go.
Hole number 2, 419 yards.
Bring it on. All right, where's the wind? No wind. We're going to look out for that sand trap. Go right about here. Here we go. Oh, so satisfying. Thank you. Now we got wind of 1 mile an hour up. How did that happen all of a sudden? 150, 148. All right, we got to hit the... Here we go. Hey, a little bit of backspin. Hey. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Fucking hey, man. I did it. Says nobody ever. Look at this. We're in third. We're going to stop now?
Hole number 3,
Oh.
137 yards. Par 3.
Closest to the pin contest. Here we go. All right. What do we got? 124 yards. We could shoot 130 on a pitching wedge. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Right there. And we're going to hit it at 89%. Backspin. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck off. Guys, we're playing until we don't get a birdie. Jesus Christ, what is Doyle doing?
Hole number 4, 531 yards.
All right, here's one we can really dig our teeth into. Let's go. Where's the wind? 4 miles an hour that way? Jesus Christ. And that sand trap right there. This is dangerous, guys. Here we go. 270 yards. Uh-oh. I hit the trees! Oh my God, no! Uh-oh. All right, I learned my lesson. Gotta go higher. Oh no. Oh no! Come on. All right, we gotta smoke this one. You ready for this? What are we, par 4? And we're already at 4, no? Okay, I'm gonna land this one right in the fucking hole. 100 yards, 87. Okay, here we go. And a backspin. Oh, not bad. And now we're going uphill. All right, I see this shot. Here we go. Hey, you motherfuck. We're going uphill. And this way a little. Here we go. Oh, suck it sideways. All right, have a nice day. Let's go over to the Sega Genesis, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Mega Drive. Who's calling me for crying out crin? Oh, fuck off. Mega Drive. Here we go. Oh, no. All right. PGA, right? PGA. Or Pebble Beach. It's in the P's, one or the other. Where is it? PGA? PGA Tour 96. Way! Yeah, baby. And then we'll do Pebble Beach on the Super Nintendo. How's that sound?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game, man. It's 96, man. New FX. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. That sounds like Phantasy Star 2 music. Oh my god, the music's awesome. Let's go. 18 holes, course. Yeah, wind. Yeah, let's go. Okay. New. That's it. Alright, play, Betty. Alright, play. Resume game. Alright, oh, done. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Alright, done. Play. What do you gotta enter your name or something? Oh, this is frustrating as hell. Done. Pro? I don't know. Oh, okay. Here we go. Player's card. Yeah. Oh my god, this is infuriating. Okay, I see what it is. Alright. My name is B. What in the fuck is going on? Guys, I'm trying. I picked my... Okay. We're good. What the fuck? Done! Oh, thank Christ. Alright. Oh boy. Look, it's loading. Look at it loading. Ay. Alright. With 0 miles an hour, I'm going to hit it right over here. Let's go. Okay, there's the ball. Here we go. Oh boy! Not too bad. We're on the fairway. Look at how relaxing. And we are loading again. All right, we go this way. We got our 3-wood, 200 yards. How far is the oh, all right. We're 151 yards away from the tee. Let's do this. I mean from the hole. So that we'll do like 80%. Here we go. And bip. Bap. That's nice. I'm feeling it. Son of a bitch. It didn't even get on the green. What happened? Oh, yeah. All right. Whoa, look at this. Oh, we are in the green. Birdie putt looks straight in. Then that's what we'll do. We got a 100-foot putter, 69 foot to the hole. Let's go. 69-foot putt. Jesus Crimler. We're going straight for it, guys. 100 foot, so we got to put it about there. Oh, that's right on. I thought it was straight in. There was a little bit of a grade. They lied to me. What do we got here? Oh boy. All right. I see the grade now. Okay. Putt should break right for par. All right, then we'll do this. We'll go this way. 20 feet. We got a 20-foot putter. 12 feet. We do a little bit. We do it 65%. Hey. Oh my God, suck a dick. This game is impossible. All right, we got a grade to the right. But we're right here. What do? We just move it over a little bit. And we'll go in 28 inches. Oh, no! Ah! Son of a bitch. All right, here's an example of a game that got a little too technical. Here we go. Hold on a second here. Here we go. Ready? Bip, bap, boop. Oh, no. Oh, fuck me sideways. The ball's in the fucking hole. Let's face it. What do I do now? It's 6 inches away. What do I do now? I'm so nervous. Oh, Christ almighty. That's it? Oh, God. Super Nintendo to the rescue. Let's go to Pebble Beach. That was an awful experience. Oh, what did I do? I selected it again like a moron.
EA Sports.
It's in the game, man. It's in the game, man. Super Nintendo? Okay. PGA. No, Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach, that's what we're looking for. Pebble. Pebble Beach? Pebble. Huh. What was it called? What do we got to go through? Every fucking game here? What's it called? Pebble Beach? PGA? What else would it be called? Augusta? I don't know. With a fucking golf. We're going to golf, all right? Whatever we find in golf, G. G for golf. I don't care if it's Mario Golf. G. Come on. They got heavy barrel? They don't have heavy barrel. Did I just see heavy barrel? No way. Heavy barrel was on Super Nintendo? Oh, we're in Nintendo. What the fuck's going on here? God damn it. Hold on. Back to Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach? There's no Pebble Beach. All right. Golf. Golf. Let's not. All right. There's got to be a fucking golf game here somewhere. Golf. What the hell? All right. I got to go to AI now. Oh, this is ridiculous. Can you name all the Super Nintendo golf games? F-Zero, it says. Are you fucking out of your mind? Hal's Hole-in-One Golf, PGA Top Golf, PGA Tour 2, PGA... Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Oh, Wallace Club Country Golf Classics. That's what I think I'm looking for. W. W for Wallace. I think some of the golf games aren't here. Yeah, some of the golf games... They eliminated the golf games. How about H? Hal's something or other golf. If not, we're going to go play Heavy Barrel. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, they took all the golf games out. What do we got to play? Gun Force? Fucking A, man. We're playing Gun Force. Fuck everybody standing. What is this? This looks like, IREM! Look at this. The show's ordained by God. 1992 IREM. Let's see what they're doing big time. Hell yeah. We're being inserted. Oh yeah. Fucking A. Okay. Aye! Shoot him in the back. The buttons are backwards, which pisses me off. Shit. Oh boy, okay, one shot death. Why did I jump again? I didn't jump again. Okay. Later, bitch. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, shoot up? Yes, sir. Shit. Shit. Shit! We got full, all I can see is full auto up there and I want it. Here we go, baby! Somebody's gonna eat some lead. Can I own that? Can I get in that thing? Wait a second. Can I go in here? Is this IREM's answer to Contra? Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, come on, no. Get in, get in. No, no, get off, get off! Alright, get back in. I don't care if the thing blows up. Come on. Oh, you can run them over. Beautiful. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. Oh no. Of course I'm gonna continue. What are you, out of your mind? Oh! The music is fucking hilarious. Damn it! Full auto, baby! Eat a big fat dick. We're getting in that helicopter, you know it. You know we are. Get in that helicopter, go! Oh, I'm actually flying the helicopter? This is funny. Son of a cunt. That's it, I'm on a rampage. Oh, what a ladder animation! Oh, what do we got, a bazooka? Hey! Oh yeah! Fuck you, asshole! Goodbye! Oh, this weapon kicks all kinds of ass. Oh, this is Contra. This is Contra, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Goodbye. Guys, how did we go from golf to this, huh? I have crushed the enemy front base. I will head for the enemy supply depot. All right, thank you for being so specific. Open the gate, Hal. Ah, shit. Oh, what is this? What is this thing? Get on, buddy. Damn you! Hold on, I gotta know what this is. Get on, buddy. Oh, I jumped off. Hold on. Oh, a flamethrower! A flamethrower! I gotta dismount. How do I get the flamethrower? Come on! What is that? Oh, bazooka. Oh, shit. Yeah, we need that. Come on, jump, you moron. Okay. Look at that ladder animation. Hilarious. No, you don't. No, you don't. What are you doing, you dummy? Oh. Oh, Iram needed to work on this a little bit. Okay. No, I don't want to jump down. I want to shoot the fucking... Okay, let's party. I don't want auto. I don't want auto. Shit. Get in, buddy. Where are we going? How many bazooka shots can this guy take? What's this thing? This thing is useless. I can run faster. Oh, son of a cunt. Stop jumping off of it. These buttons being backwards is fucking me up. I knew that was coming, son of a... Oh, that's what I want. This is what I want. Then we can shut this piece of junk off. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Woo! Woo! Uh-oh. The flamethrower is useless. I don't care. I'm grabbing it anyway. All right. You know what? Oh, God. Okay. Enough of this. Enough of this. Enough of this. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Guys, turn off, please. Thank you. Do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you next time. Guys, you gotta get on Patreon. What's wrong with you? Go to Patreon. We have the Advices program. That's right, where we give the world's worst advice. No, I'm just kidding. We give great advice. You write into the show. Tell me your problems. Horrific problems. They're not that horrific. We'll give you guys some perspective, hopefully. And we also have a show called You're the Boss, where you tell me what games to play because, let's face it, you're the boss. And I got to do what you say. So we play your games, and it's absolutely fantastic. Sometimes sometimes not too fantastic. And guys, don't forget to grab a t-shirt below. Summertime is coming. Show the world that you are a man of high class. With a Bithead 1000 t-shirt, you can't lose. Okay, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.